Hi everyone, Jeremy here. Wanted to talk with you today about creating a connected employee experience in a virtual environment. We're going to cover off on two primary areas here today. The first is going to be the slightly easier one, and that is to build conversations around events and key communications you're already doing with your employees. So examples of these events or communications might be town hall, all company emails, so on and so forth. And really the opportunity here is to use something like a commenting engine to allow people to ask questions, comment on the content, and really start to develop some dialogue around it. Now, commonly with a commenting engine, the opportunity for sort of one-to-one questions will be a little bit higher bar to hit. So the other thing to consider here is to complement this with something like a polling. Typically anonymous will get you a little bit more of a bump from your employees. And really the goal here is to get people to ask questions that might be on their mind. Maybe they're too afraid to answer them. And then you can choose organizationally to address those during your next all company meeting or email or whatever communications vehicle you're using there. The other area is to create an opportunity for employees to build a location for their own connections. So really within this, we're talking about communities, two primary subtypes, if you will. One is a business sponsored or sort of business purpose driven type of a community. For example, maybe you're a larger organization and you have a number of people who are interested in 3D printing, prototyping, and manufacturing, but you don't really have a part of your organization that governs that interest. It might be an interesting idea to actually stand that up as a community to connect those people and see if they all have some ideas that they can contribute to one another. The other area that we see a lot of traction, especially right now with organizations, is for employee interest driven. So really, these are communities that your employees can choose to create on their own. And really the point here is to find people of similar interests, be it topical. So for example, folks might be wondering how they can give back to their communities. Perhaps it's around a hobby of interest, cycling, homebrew. There's thousands upon thousands of hobbies. And ultimately, really the goal here is to collect people around a shared purpose, a shared interest, and sort of foster that overall conversation with them. Tools do exist for these communities. Some popular examples include Microsoft Teams, Yammer, as well as Slack. There's a whole bunch of others out there. Those tend to be some of the more common ones that we see. And a lot of the software vendors have made these tools free, given the light of current events. So if you don't own them already, do a quick pilot, see how the tools work, understand sort of what their capabilities and their limitations are, and then run that quick pilot with your users, expand it out quickly, and sort of monitor and see how that goes with your employees. And if you do own the tools, check their usage, see how employees are already using them or maybe not using them. If you see lower utilization, it might be time to consider a community champion campaign or just a small campaign to sort of make people aware of these tools and how they might use them to sort of help each other. So quick conclusion then, opportunity here is to create some structured conversations as well as some unstructured conversations with your employees, primarily doing that through commenting, anonymous polling, and also the creation of virtual communities for them. Hope this is helpful. Stay strong, stay healthy out there, everybody.